The strong mayor powers, the release just went out today that Cobourg is one of 4 communities in Northumberland that have that. Run through that, what it is. Like, does it mean, does it mean that you could veto, like, like, where does it start, where does it stop, I guess is the best way to put it.
Well, fair enough. I just put a sort of a comment together that I'm going to read, and then we'll explore that. So, to be honest, Pete, I'm honored to be given the trust by the province in these extra legislative powers. Full stop. That's an honor to be gifted these kind of powers. However, I know that they are meant to be used judiciously, and I will certainly only consider using them in circumstances that warrant it. But I think that has to come with a footnote. I think what's more important to focus on is the fact that this council and this staff over the past 2.5 years have been taking the proactive steps to come in line with provincial and federal priorities without the need for strong mayor powers. I fully respect the province's motivation. I understand why they're doing this. I think it's I don't want to pass judgment. But what I will say is that we're very blessed here in Cobourg. We're very fortunate because this council and this staff have already, without strong mayor powers, gotten in line with provincial and federal priorities. It's why in 2024, $30 million was granted to this town. Ladies and gentlemen, our entire town budget is just shy of $35 million. And yet the province and the feds have shown up with $30 million for this community because of the work of council and staff aligning with provincial and federal authorities. And we've done that without the need for strong mayor powers. So I think what we need to focus on is the fact that this community is already doing what needs to get done, and that these strong mayor powers, yes, some great questions. I'm learning about this as you are. And so what I look forward to, we've already had chats as a staff. I've already called Olena Hankivsky over at Port Hope, who's also one of the mayors who got strong mayor powers, about how we're going to do an education campaign, how we're going to do both for council, for mayors, and the public. What does this mean? What does this entail? I've worked with mayors of other municipalities who have strong mayor powers, and I understand their perspective. But I think it's important to have our staff come forward and work with the integrity commissioners to understand both my responsibilities under these new legislative tools, what is and isn't allowed, how council is to interact, and I think it's going to be a big learning opportunity for the community, for council, for myself, and for the region as a whole.
And I could be wrong on this, but if I get it right, because it's been around, not for years, but it's been around for a while, but you can veto stuff, can't you?
There are a variety of powers that can be enacted. Powers can be delegated to staff or the CAO. Powers can be delegated to council. It is a very interesting piece of legislation. It's an interesting tool in the tool belt. And just like every tool in the tool belt, there's the right time and the right place for those tools. I'm looking forward to understanding a little bit more along with this community what that means.